It's week 8 of the NFL, and we'll see Brock Purdy. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the 49ers and the Eagles, and it's coming right up on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Northern California and Levi's Stadium in the South Bay in Santa Clara, California. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson, partner. This should be a good one here in the month of October. We got a couple of teams playing good football to get this season going.
And all offseason, Mike, coaches and teams, they talk about...
Just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So the Philadelphia offense set to take over for the first time. And leading them out, their quarterback. It's Jalen Hurts.
There wasn't really anything fancy about their performance in last week's win, Mike. I mean, he had the one interception. He would clearly like to have that one back. But for the most part, I thought he did a nice job keeping the ball out of harm's way. However, it's clear after reviewing the film, he left a lot of opportunities out there. I think there was a lot of meat left on that bone.
Oh, and they come after him right away, and Deputy goes on the first play of the game.
You work all week on your opening script, and most often that first play is something that you feel really good about. In this case, they decide to go through the air. Well, there's protection breakdown. They've got to find a way to protect their quarterback if they want to allow him to ease himself into this game.
This opening drive not going as scripted. It is 3rd and long. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive. So 4th down, and Ryan Wright on to punt it away, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. Now fair catch is called for and made right there at the 45. The 49ers offense set to get to work for the first time. Led out by the last pick in the draft in 2022. Iowa State's Brock Purdy at quarterback.
You just hope throughout your career, Mike, that you're not on the wrong end of too many games like last week. So many games in the NFL come down to one score. They're very close. And every once in a while, there are multiple score games where you just can't seem to keep it close. They've got to do a better job keeping pace early, get off to a faster start. They want to have a chance. Come the 4th quarter, if this thing's within one score, they're going to feel a lot more comfortable this time around than where they were last week.
He'll push forward for about a yard. Quinyon Mitchell up to make the stop. Here's a 3rd and 10. So Kittle comes in motion. He'll try to run for it.
So the two components to a scramble drill, Mike, is the quarterback has to buy time with his legs, and then all of the receivers need to second reaction and come open downfield late. And he bought time, but nobody was able to separate, and there's nowhere to go with the ball.
So on 4th down, the Aussie, Mitch Wishnowsky, out to punt. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Eagles offense and Jalen Hurts getting set for their next possession. And he's used his legs to great effect this year, both when the pocket breaks down and by design, as you check out the league leaders in quarterback rushing yards. And in motion is Brown. A 1st down throw for Hurts. He's going to tuck it and go. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they take it to the 20-yard line with that one. big-time play for Philly. 38 yards.
It almost feels in today's game, if you aren't a dynamic runner with the ball in your hand, you can't play. And I'll tell you what, Mike, that was never my thing. I'm not sure if I would have been as good in today's game.
And in motion is Brown. On first down, it's Hurts. This one is caught by Hollywood Brown. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. 2nd and a yard. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. Looking to keep a promising drive alive in his 3rd and a yard. Dotson, the man in motion. He's got nowhere to go. The defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage there. And that's going to bring up 4th down. So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles will take a 3-0 lead. So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. Pearsall going to return it. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. To throw is Purdy. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. He'll send a tight end in motion right. Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. He'll locate his tight end, George Kittle. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down right on that yellow line with the official signal. He's got enough for the first down. So Kittle comes in motion. Short pass taken in by the tight end. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. With that, I want to give you a look here at the receiving numbers for him from the game a week ago. Purdy now on 2nd down. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now Purdy. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. 3rd down. Purdy. And that is incomplete. Joey Sly comes on. They'll try the field goal here. This one from 52 yards away. And that is no good. He missed it. And this is going to remain a 3-point game.
You know, the hardest part about these missed kicks, Mike, is for all the guys that work so hard to put the ball in position to come away with points. You kind of trot off the field, you're hoping that next possession has a different result.
We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
Now he'll run. A terrific run there. He's finally taken down at the 25-yard line.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life. His speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on the big scramble. He's able to pick up the first down and keep the drive alive. Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
On play action, Hurts. Over the middle to his tight end, Goddard. He'll be marked down very close to the first down. They got 14 to the 15 that they needed. It's going to set up a manageable 3rd and short.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Eagles, on the strength of 2 field goals, take a 6-0 lead. So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. Samuel going to see what he can do. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here's Christian McCaffrey and the 49ers offense coming back onto the field. And they love to find different ways to get him the football. Look there. He comes into this week 2nd in the NFL in receiving yards out of the backfield. On 1st and 10, Purdy. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the intended receiver there. It's 2nd down. So Kittle comes in motion. On 2nd down, Purdy. He's going to take a shot down the field. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him. And we'll bring up 3rd down. So Kittle comes in motion. On 3rd down, it's Purdy. Over the middle to Ayuk, complete. Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now, and he is hoping to improve on his first attempt. And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. The Eagles offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Man in motion is Smith. On 2nd down, Barkley. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
The defense is just going to have to find a way, Mike, frankly, to just make this more challenging. From the time the quarterback has in the pocket to the amount of separation the receiver has downfield. At this level, that is just too easy. They've got to tighten up both their coverage and find a way to get some pressure on the quarterback. Because if they don't do either, expect a lot more big chunk plays like we just saw there.
And that'll be a pickup of 3. 2nd and 7. Man in motion is Brown. Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Number 26, Saquon Barkley. An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Philadelphia.
Throwing is Hurts. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Dotson, the man in motion. And he's in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. That a big score, Greg. They continue to get points, but after not getting touchdowns, this has to feel really good to this offense.
It really does, and I think anytime you can build on your confidence that now you know the rest of this game, you can finish these good drives. Coming away with 2 field goals, those are wins for the defense. So now a win for the offensive side of the ball, and got to see now if you can keep this rolling throughout the rest of this game.
The score, Eagles 13, 49ers nothing.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Samuel going to see what he can do. Now on the return, he has lost the football. And the defense has it. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. To throw is Hurts. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
If this was just one guy dominating them up front, there's a lot of things that you can do. You can chip him. You can double team him. You can start sliding the offensive line and pass protection his way, trying to slow him down. But this has been coming from a lot of different spots, and right now it just looks to be a breakdown in the protection, and they have no answer on how to stop it.
A 2nd down throw for Hurts. This one is caught by Dotson. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Third and long for Hurts. This one batted in the air and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Fred Warner.
All right, Mike, so since these guys were young playing Pop Warner football, everyone's done the tip drill. And it's for this exact reason. That ball gets deflected. Find the ball. Get into the area and react in time to make a play on it. That's exactly what this defender did. He showed the reaction time he needed and the hands to bring in the interception.
The 49ers offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. So Kittle comes in motion. Caught. This is Ayuk. He's close to a 1st down. To gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. Shotgun snap to Purdy. And he gets that to Hardman. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4.
And the 49er 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Up the middle, here's McCaffrey. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. That's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9, and third down coming up. On the ground, it's McCaffrey.
Christian McCaffrey on the carry. He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's fourth down.
Here's their punter now, as he is on to punt it away for San Francisco. A fair catch taken, and they're going to start right at their own 20-yard line. Saquon Barkley and this Eagle offense set to take over again. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Now Hurts. The open receiver is Dotson. Two minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back with you from Santa Clara in a moment. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Man in motion is Smith. 3rd and short, and Hurts will throw. That's taken in by Dotson. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
That's out to Brown, right side, complete. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air again. Hurts. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down. Man in motion is Brown. Again, Hurts. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. 3rd down coming up. Hurts will try it again. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
That's a great job defensively. Even though they let him escape the rush initially, there was nowhere to go with either the ball or as a runner, and they're able to force 4th down.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Eagles going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the 1st half. 3 seconds, all that remain in this 1st half, as that one's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Purdy now, he'll throw on 1st down. He's going to air this one out. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this 1st half will come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll start our tour out in the City of Angels, Los Angeles, where you see the final score there. C.J. Stroud leading the way again as his guys run their mark to 8-1. From there, let's head to AT&T Stadium as we check out the Cowboys at home in Dallas. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting Carolina Panthers. Dak Prescott has thrown a touchdown pass. Finally, let's get down to the Bayou to check on the Saints at home at the Caesars Superdome. And they were winners as they defeat the visiting New England Patriots. A.T. Perry, a touchdown catch in the victory.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Niners offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. Down a couple of scores now, 16-0, as they want to get going here. Drive starts 1st and 10. Again, working deep downfield. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. So Kittle comes in motion. Throwing on second down is Purdy. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. He's got his tight end, Kittle. A pickup of 15 in the air. It's good for a Niners first down.
I really like the rhythm that this offense has found. I mean, that third down, that wasn't a layup by any means, but they made it look easy. Everybody was exactly where they needed to be. The quarterback did a nice job working through his progression, saying, okay, I understand this is zone defense. I understand where the limitations of the coverage are. I'm going to get to that spot on the field as fast as I can, deliver the ball, pick up the first down.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. On the counter, it's McCaffrey. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Purdy. Quick throw here is complete. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They need 2. Here's Purdy. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete.
Well, nothing real fancy here, Mike. Not a huge pickup, but anytime on third down, you got to know where the sticks are, who's your most reliable player, and I think everybody in this booth knows exactly what position that is.
Play fake to McCaffrey. Now Purdy. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Throwing again is Purdy. That's going to be caught by Gray. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. They've converted 2 third downs already on this drive, and here's 3rd and 4. So Kittle comes in motion. 3rd and short. Purdy. And that is incomplete.
I'm not sure there's any position on defense that's undergone as much of an evolution as the linebacker position. In the old days, they were the physical tone setters. They were the tacklers. But now it's their ability to hold up in coverage, like you saw there, that allows you to keep those guys on the field for all 3 downs. And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. Fake the give. Now it's Hurts. Firing right side. Brought in by Brown. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Man in motion is Brown. On play action, here's Hurts. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
The best play action teams, Mike, what they do so well is they make every play before the snap look the same, whether it is run or whether it is pass. And making the defense have to identify and respect both options, that's the key to play action. Down and distance and pre-snap identification. If all those things are right, you don't even have to be that good of a run team to be very good on play action.
3rd and long. Hurts to throw. Look wide. Get this one complete. Looking for room out on the edge. Not going to find it. As a matter of fact, I think they tracked him down behind the line of scrimmage. Good job by the defense, and it's 4th down.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Niners offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. They'll send him over to the left. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 33-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Purdy. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
So after picking up some positive yardage on 1st down, they end up going backwards on 2nd. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation makes them very one-dimensional.
That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. They hook up again. 2nd time on this drive, and this one's good for 18 yards and a 1st down. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. On 2nd down, Purdy. And that ball incomplete.
The whole idea of that short pass is designed to get the ball into the hands of the receiver in space and let him do the rest after the catch. But the key word there, Mike, is get the ball into the hands of the receiver. He doesn't secure the catch, so there is no run after. This is all about sensing the pressure. You can see him keeping his eyes downfield as long as he can. But ultimately he decides, I got to tuck this ball and become a runner. He's able to avoid the sack, pick up some positive yards.
The 49ers out for the punt, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line, so a lot of real estate to cover. It's 1st and 10. And in motion is Brown. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. To throw on 2nd down is Hurts. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. Big gain, and that changes the complexion of this drive all the way down to the 40-yard line.
The offense is able to land a big blow there, and I think what happened defensively, Mike, is just everyone was not on the same page. And when you do that at this level, the good offenses, they're going to make you pay for it. They've got to clean up those mistakes, make the offense have to earn everything they get.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Throwing is Hurts. He'll go right back to Smith. They hook up again. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
A gain of 27 on the play.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Hurts again. A pass caught by Saquon. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. That's the linebacker, Fred Warner. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First and 10. So Kittle comes in motion. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
They run straight ahead with McCaffrey. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Again, it's McCaffrey. And he will score! Game on! Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, San Francisco. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. A safe kick taken at the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia offense set to take over once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. Open man downfield is Brown. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
It's a gain of 16, and it's two nice plays to begin this drive. And in motion is Brown. Hurts to the air on first down. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. That's the linebacker, Fred Warner.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Here's the San Francisco offense, ready to take possession of the ball once more. The deficit, 6 points. A touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap to Purdy. And this throw batted away and incomplete. Trying to get it to Christian McCaffrey out of the backfield. And 3rd down coming up. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
Once the quarterback leaves the pocket, the hope is that it buys him a little time to allow second reaction from his receivers downfield. What he's not accounting for is the speed of a lot of these defensive ends in the league, Mike. He closed that distance a lot faster than I think the quarterback anticipated, and he comes away with the sack.
The Eagles offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Looking right side, he's got a receiver. It's Smith.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. This one is caught by Dotson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Great pre-snap identification by the quarterback, realizing that the blitz was coming and exactly where the soft spot in the defense would be. He's able to put that slant route right on the front shoulder pad of his receiver. Leads to a real nice run after catch and brings up 1st down.
Open man downfield. He's got his tight end Goddard. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Again, Hurts. And he'll go right back to Goddard. He's got it again. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They'll move the pocket here with Hurts. That is caught, back corner of the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Pearsall gonna return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The 49ers offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Purdy. The throw on the run is complete. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6.
At the 29-yard line.
Play fake to McCaffrey. Now Purdy. That one is complete to Hartman. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. To throw once more, it's Purdy. Over the middle to Ayuk, complete. So Kittle comes in motion. Quick throw, taken in. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Throwing again is Purdy. And this ball batted away and incomplete.
Just a great example of not only the anticipation, but the instincts to go break that pass up, Mike. You can see he's clearly looking at the quarterback's eyes. And once that ball was delivered, he's just...
And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on downs. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And as we take you through some of the highlights so far, you're going to see a lot of passing yards. He has carved up this defense, over 300 yards passing in the game, and has been sharp right from the start. Here's 1st and 10. I'll run up the middle with Barkley. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports. After this, they face 2nd down and 7. Once again, it's Barkley. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. So, right out of the 2-minute break, we get a timeout used by the defense with 1:56 to go. On 3rd down, they'll go with Saquon. Whistles here and a timeout. Defense going to take this one with 1:51 to go. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. Not much happening there, just a short game. The Niners will use their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Here's a handoff to Barkley. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to third down. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. They'll drop to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. Give him 14 on that one. Good for an Eagles first down.
And an Eagle first down.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win here for the visiting Eagles. They continue to be the hottest team in the NFL here in the first couple of months of the season as they remain unbeaten. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.